welcome back to the channel. Today, we will examine one of the most fascinating characters in the Star Wars universe, Qui-Gon Jinn. As a Jedi Master, Qui-Gon often distinguished himself from his contemporaries through his unconventional beliefs and actions. We invite you to join us as we investigate his early life, his training under Count Dooku, and how these formative experiences influenced his distinctive view on the Force and a Jedi philosophy. Qui-Gon Jinn originated from the planet Bandomir, a location not extensively featured on film, but rich in lore. He was identified by the Jedi Order as a child, like many Force-sensitive youths, was brought to the Jedi Temple on Coruscant to commence his training. From a young age, Qui-Gon exhibited a profound connection to the Force, characterized by his intuition and a deep understanding of living in harmony with it. During his training, Qui-Gon was part of the Jedi Order that was becoming extensively dogmatic, adhering strictly to its traditions. His formative years as a padawan were spent under the guidance of Count Dooku, a distinguished Jedi Master who would later become known for his fall to the dark side. Dooku's methods emphasized the significance of personal insight and connection to the living Force, rather than rigidly following the Jedi Code. His mentorship profoundly impacted Qui-Gon, teaching him to trust his instincts and embrace his emotion, a philosophy that would later create tension with the established Jedi norms. Dooku was unconventional in his approach, emphasizing the importance of personal thoughts and connection to the living Force over strict adherence to the Jedi Code. This influence left a lasting impression on Qui-Gon Jinn. Dooku taught him to trust his instincts and explore his emotions rather than suppress them, an approach that would later put him at odds with the Council. This belief in individual interpretation of the Force became the cornerstone of Qui-Gon's philosophy. While he respected the Jedi Code, he often found himself in conflict with it. When the Council emphasized caution, Qui-Gon advocated for action inspired by intuition. He believed that the Force was a living entity that required adaptation and understanding rather than strict obligation to tradition. A powerful example of this divergence is his involvement with Anakin Skywalker. Qui-Gon sensed Anakin's potential, feeling that his destiny was intertwined with the fate of the galaxy. This intuition placed him against the Council, who were skeptical about Anakin's training due to fear of the prophecy. Qui-Gon's trust in the living Force guided him, highlighting his belief that the universe often revealed its plan in ways that could not be seen through the rigid rules. Qui-Gon's upbringing and Dooku's influence echoes throughout his choices. He represented a bridge between the old ways of the Jedi and an evolving understanding of the Force as a fluid, dynamic energy. His actions remind us that adherence to traditions, while important, is not synonymous with wisdom. Qui-Gon's insistence that we must listen to the Force and allow it to guide us rather than dictate our actions through fear or absolute is a crucial lesson. Ultimately, Qui-Gon's tragic death at the hands of Darth Maul underscores the burden of his role as a visionary. He was a Jedi who saw beyond here and now, always striving to connect with the living Force and embodying the principles that one must often work outside the confines of convention to achieve true balance and insight. Qui-Gon Jinn remains a compelling representation of the ongoing struggle between tradition and insight, between fear and understanding. His legacy shaped the future of the Jedi Order through the training of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and by extension, Anakin Skywalker. Qui-Gon reminds us that true wisdom often lies beyond the rules. It's found in empathy, intuition, and trust in the Force. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey in the life of Qui-Gon Jinn. If you liked this video, give us a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more Star Wars content.
And may the Force be with you always.